everybody. Happy Thursday. When it's Thursday here, I answer your questions and I also talk about things in the media. I've had so many good questions. I'm really falling behind in my media stuff. I'm sorry. Shoot them to me below the video if there's something in the media you really want me to talk about. And I promise next week, if there's a good topic, I will talk about it, okay? I'm going to do my best. I make promises and I keep them. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. I put out videos on Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays. And Saturdays is like a journal topic. Thursdays is where I talk about media or answer your questions. And Monday is a mental health topic. And if you want your question answered, ask it below Monday's video within about the first day or so. Or you can hop on my website, katimorton.com, Katie's videos, Q&A for videos, and I'm in there answering your questions there too. And I get through as many as I can, but obviously I can't get through them all. But today's question comes from Brent, and it's a really good question that I know a lot of you have talked to me about and struggle with. And it's about fear of abandonment. And it says, I know the fear of abandonment plays a large role in my life, but why does the core of every relationship come down to the thought that if I don't leave them, they'll leave me? As a person who's worked through their trauma and done DBT for years now, what's left to do? It's the one trigger that no matter how hard I try to conquer it, it always seems to get the best of me. Thanks, Katie. I thought this was a really good question, and I know a lot of you struggle with this, and the worry that if we don't leave them first, we don't preemptively strike, then they're going to leave us, and we don't know if we can actually deal with that and be okay with that, and that can be really hard. And so let's say we've been doing all this work, like Brent has been working really, really hard on himself. What else is there to do? The thing about it is that we can work in therapy and practice things all through therapy. We practice with our therapist, we practice in our group, and we're practicing, but we have to put it into action in our real life. It's really fucking hard. Just putting it out there, right? Like, if you don't like confrontation and you're practicing your assertiveness in therapy, and you practice with your therapist, you practice in your group, and you practice with like your best friend or maybe your spouse, but then when we have to do it with someone we're not that close to, it's so much harder. And when it comes to attachment, nothing is harder than having a close, intimate relationship with someone and immediately, poof, that worry of like, oh my God, they could leave me. Oh my God, what can I do? Blah, blah, blah. We're going to have to slow down and we're going to just have to trust in the process. Trust in what you've done. It's going to feel horribly uncomfortable. But I remember my therapist telling me years and years ago, Katie, if you're not uncomfortable when you're challenging yourself and trying new things, then you're really not challenging yourself and you're actually not trying new things. And I was like, that's not true. Okay, maybe it's true, but just a little bit. It's really fucking true. If we're not horribly uncomfortable and we just immediately go back, we always go back to that knee-jerk reaction, that thing we've always done, then it's really actually not hard work, right? We're going to go back into that because that's what's so comfortable. And so to fight it and to stay in the relationship and to be okay with the fact that they may break up with us or we may break up with them, but we don't know yet. And we're enjoying it. A lot of that has to do with the whole mindfulness part of DBT, staying mindful, being in the moment, recognizing what we're feeling, but knowing what's actually happening now and what's actually important to us. I know this is really hard, and I know, Brent, this isn't like an easy peasy answer, but sometimes we have to just jump into it, and we have to be in it and know that it's going to be okay, because trust me, all of you who worry that you won't be able to make it if someone breaks up with you, or you worry that you'll become so attached that it'll be so devastating, trust me, you can get through it. It's okay. We've all been through shitty breakups, and we always end up on the other side, actually probably better off than we were before. I'm just venturing to say, I know that's how I've felt. And I know that it's hard in the moment and we think, oh, I'll never get out of this, but we do. And that's why DBT is so beneficial, because it tries to slow us down when we go into that knee-jerk reaction of like, leave, they're gonna leave me, I gotta leave them, I don't know. We slow it down, we recognize this is our pattern, this is our comfortability level, and we understand that we're stepping out of that. And then we give ourselves a big pat on the back because that's really hard. So trust in it, go slow, know that you don't have to fall in love right away, you don't have to be serious right away, you can just kind of enjoy the process, feeling it out, knowing that you're pushing your limits and you're doing great. So stick with it, it will get easier, I promise. I'm so proud of how far you've come, keep at it. Okay, I love you all. I will see you on Saturday with a journal topic, and other than that, I'll see you on Monday.